Match number 62 of the Indian Premier League. It was the Chennai Super Kings who were up against the Rajasthan Royals at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. A home game for the Chennai Super Kings, but a home far away from home. This game inconsequential as far as the points table is concerned, but a lot at stake for both teams as both of them were fighting so that they do not finish on the last position of the points table. To be honest, it was a battle of who would be the wooden spoon holder of this year's Indian Premier League. Like always in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the key highlights of the 62nd game of the Indian Premier League. The two captains in Sanju Samson and Mahendra Singh Dhoni came out for the toss at the beautiful Firozshah Kotla Stadium, and it was Sanju Samson who won the toss and opted to bowl first, calling in the Chennai Super Kings to come out and bat first. We've seen on this particular venue that dew plays a very big role, and keeping that in mind, Sanju Samson and Rajasthan Royals decided to chase down whatever Chennai Super Kings gets. The batters came out and unfortunately two early wickets fell for the Chennai Super Kings in the form of Devon Conway and Urvil Patel, both of them not having the best of the seasons. In fact, Urvil Patel just has not played too many games, just a couple of games so far. Had a good cameo on his debut, but today wasn't able to leave an impact, and a bad season for Devon Conway with the bat continues to haunt him. But then Ayush Matre sort of started to steady the ship. He started to attack. He realized that despite wickets falling, runs is what the Chennai Super Kings needs in the power play, because the Delhi wicket looked like a belter. It looked like 200 runs would just be a par total, not even a winning total. And keeping that in mind, Ayush Matre took the charge in his hands and he started to counter-attack. But then the flurry of wickets continued. Chennai Super Kings inconsistent batting order, sending batters out of their positions, pushing their all-rounders, bowlers on occasions ahead of their batters, costed them yet again. 3 wickets fell. Ravichandran Ashwin, who was promoted, Ravindra Jadeja, who has been playing in the top order throughout this season, he and also Ayush Matre, all three had to return back, and suddenly a total where it looked like that the Chennai Super Kings had sort of started to get back on track, it suddenly sort of did not look the same way. But then it was Devol Brevis and Shivam Dube, the two backbones of Chennai Super Kings batting order so far in this season. Both of them have been one of the best batters for Chennai this season. They sort of started to get the train back on track, and because of that, the Chennai Super Kings were again on track, and they were playing at a run rate of 10 runs per over. They had lost a lot of wickets, but runs were constantly coming, and it looked like that they just need to finish well, and because of that they might just reach a par total at 200. But then Devol Brevis got out. It was turn of Mahendra Singh Dhoni to come out and do the finishing job, but unfortunately he wasn't able to do that. A couple of boundaries to end the innings from Shivam Dube and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, but to be very honest, the runs sort of dried up a little bit in the middle overs, and because of that, the Chennai Super Kings, when they were looking to score 200 runs, managed just 187 is what they could get on the board. 43 for Ayush Matre, 42 for Devol Brevis, 39 for Shivam Dube. No other contribution apart from these three batters. As a result, the Chennai Super Kings managed just 187, which looked like a below par total. The Rajasthan Royals, the two openers who have scored the majority chunk of the runs for them, came out all guns blazing. They looked like in a mood to finish the game before 20 overs, and that's how they played their cricket. Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Yashasvi Jaiswal, that's how they've played this season. But then Yashasvi Jaiswal, first wicket to fall, had to return back off the bowling of Anshul Kamboj. He returned back to the pavilion, got out, and then after that it was just a show of Sanju Samson and Vaibhav Suryavanshi. One more day, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the 14-year-old, has just created the buzz all over social media yet again. After the 100 that he scored, it wasn't a one-off. He showed it yet again. After a 40 in the previous game, another 50 in this game, he showed that the first knock that he played of 100 runs wasn't just a fluke. He really has that potential in him, and he is somebody who can serve Indian cricket for many years to come. But that's again something that we can talk talk about another day. But then Vaibhav Suryavanshi got to his half century, second half century for him this season. He has played 7 games, 100, one half century. He's had a dream run, and that's exactly what he would want to replicate in the next season as well. Before that, in the domestic season too. But then Sanju Samson had to return back to the pavilion. Vaibhav Suryavanshi too had to return back to the pavilion. But the job was almost done for Rajasthan Royals. But as you all know, as you all have seen throughout this season, job is never done for the Rajasthan Royals, especially when it goes down to the wire. They have not been able to finish games on many previous occasions, and the two people who were another wicket fell for Rajasthan Royals in the form of Riyan Parag, but by then the job was done. It was just run a ball. But on this same menu, Rajasthan Royals have lost a similar game to the Delhi Capitals that went down to the wire, ended up as a tie, and then went down to the super over. And because of that, there were a little jitters. But then the duo who have more often than not been able to finish the game in Shimron Hetmeyer and Dhruv Julair were there. They smashed a few sixes, and it was almost certain that this game is not going the way the other games for Rajasthan has gone. They won the game quite convincingly. These were the visuals that really are going viral on social media. Vaibhav Suryavanshi was seen touching the feet of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, a very senior pro as compared to Vaibhav Suryavanshi, and the Rajasthan Royals completed the chase inside 18 overs. 17.1 to be precise is what it took them to score. 36 from Jaiswal, 57 from Vaibhav Suryavanshi, and 41 from Sanju Samson. Useful 31 not out from Dhruv Jurel, making sure that the Rajasthan Royals end their campaign on a high. Yes, it was the last game for the Rajasthan Royals. They haven't qualified for the playoffs, and that is why this was their last league game, and they will be now heading back home from here, or players will be going for their national duties. This is how the points table looks. Nothing much has changed. Chennai and Rajasthan were anyway eliminated. It was about who might just finish last. With this, Rajasthan Royals more or less have assured themselves a 9-spot finish, because they and Chennai just separated by 2 points. Although Chennai Super Kings are still to play one game, that is against the Gujarat Titans. They can get to 8 points and maybe swap their position with Rajasthan and end up not 10th, maybe 9th, but it looks highly unlikely, keeping in mind the red run rate that has really taken a big beating for the Chennai Super Kings. We're just a couple of nights away now from the business end of this tournament. We're going to getting really close to the playoff race. We're almost done with our top 4 teams as well. 3 have qualified, just waiting for that one team, and it's going to be either Delhi Capitals or the Mumbai Indians. So lots more stuff coming your way. Stay tuned to Sports Today. If you haven't subscribed, do not forget to press the subscribe button. Like this video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content coming your way, you guys come to know first.